G'day guys, happy Monday. It's Jimmy Trades here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Did you have a great weekend? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how everyone is getting on and how your weekend went. We picked up our Christmas tree yesterday, which was nice. We love doing that. That's sort of part of our annual family tradition, picking up our Christmas tree. So it was great to finally get that done and get it set up at home. We'll have a look today at the week ahead with the calendar, see what's on for the week, see what the trading conditions might be like. We'll jump over to the charts and see what today's session might have in store for us, and get ready for the week ahead, just in general. All right, guys, let's head on over to the calendar. Okay, what do we got? So we have a Monday, no news. So a day to be cautious. No news Monday. We take it cautiously. We really want to make sure we're looking for those A+ setups. Again, Tuesday, another day to be cautious with no news, particularly ahead of probably one of the highest impact news events we have each month, which is the core CPI month on month, and CPI year on year. So Tuesday, we definitely want to tread carefully. Wednesday, be looking for opportunities after news drops, and also looking to expedite any evals. CPI is probably the best news event to expedite evals. So if you're going to attempt to do that and you're looking to grab some accounts, either from My Funded Futures or Apex, make sure to use code Jimmy and you will get the best value deal that you can find. You'll always get the best deal with code Jimmy. And I do appreciate all your support, guys. I really do. Then Thursday, we have PPI. You could also try and expedite on PPI, but it's less volatile than CPI. Again, we would wait till after the news to look for an entry function. And Friday would just be medium probability after our news events with a no news Friday. So that's a look at the news for the week ahead and how it might affect our trading conditions. Let's jump over and have a look at the charts. Starting off on NQ today. So on Friday we had our move, our predicted move here. We were looking for price to move from internal to external, and we did get that move, quite a strong move as well. So what I'll be looking for today, if we are going to continue this trend higher, then I'll be looking to see price respect the 50% level of Friday's candle body here, which also aligns here with this order block or this opposing candle. There's my red. There we go. Okay, so potentially looking to see if price runs lower, will we get this bounce? Okay. We have already swept previous day's high as well, so we just need to keep that in mind. It's also the previous week high. We are trending up, so we'll stick with our bullish bias. We will look to see if price might dip lower, some manipulation moving into New York open before we continue higher. We'll have a look at the hourly, and the only consideration, or one of the main considerations here on the hourly, would be do we get a change in the state of delivery? And it is looking like we might see a change in the state of delivery here. All right, so we have this leg that took liquidity. And then we've had displacement through the opposing candles here. Okay. Let me just correct that. There we go. So we've had displacement through these opposing candles. And we currently have, with still, half an hour or 25 minutes left until this candle closure, FEG aligned here with this change in the state of delivery. So what we'll want to see is if price is going to continue lower, that price respects this change in the state of delivery. Okay. So if price respects the change in state of delivery, then we can anticipate price to move lower. Or we do move higher and then use this level as support. So we are looking at a potential change in the state of delivery here currently. After this consolidation, we see we also have this low resistance liquidity through here. And price swept these equal lows here on the hourly as well. So after this sweep, we'll just see now how price reacts. See if we get a candle closure inside of this candle's range, and then if price does show a willingness to get above this potential change in the state of delivery. Let's have a look at ES. So ES performed similar on Friday. Price moved from this bullish FEG, so our internal to external, but it closed back inside the range a little bit more than NQ. I think NQ, if we go back to the daily, it closed above the previous day's range, whereas ES closed back inside. So a bit more of consolidation here on ES. So again, if we are going to move lower, will we continue to respect this level before we move higher? Or are we looking at this being potential reversal? It's going to be neutral on ES because, we are consolidating. We're at all-time highs. So I'll leave myself sitting neutral. That'll also give me some flexibility, some options around how the market's moving. And I can see and utilize the hourly time frame to support any of my ideas moving forward. You can see on ES definitely a little bit more choppy than NQ. NQ was quite clear and decisive. Obviously we had the consolidation today, but we did see a clear change in the state of delivery. Yet to be confirmed, but it is looking promising. So what we see here was our bullish change in the state of delivery. Also a bullish hourly unicorn. So this is the level we're going to want to see respected. So that's our breaker plus FVG. This is our FVG aligned. So if price does move lower, does it respect this level and then continue its push higher? So there's some ideas there for ES. Moving over to oil now. And again, just a reminder guys to use code Jimmy for your evals with My Funded Futures and Apex. You can still get a 50% discount on Apex even though there is no sale currently. You can get a 50% discount using code Jimmy. All right, let's get over to the daily. Let me just duck out to the weekly for a second. Quite a strong seller's wick on the weekly here. Because the reason I've just dumped out to the weekly is just because we have been chopping around a little bit. So something I'm going to just mark out is this seller's wick. And use this as an area of interest. So if price moves up this week, we'll see how we react to this level. And here's a good example. You can see that, you know, on this candle here, we had quite a large seller's wick as well. And if we mark out the 50% level, you can see that that was respected there. Price came up, couldn't find a way through, and then sold off immediately. So we'll see if a similar thing is to happen this week. On the daily, watching this level here at the moment. See price respecting these opposing candles. After we swept a high, so an ERL, we moved lower. Now we did see price also move through this external level here. We had quite a clear and concise close through that level. So unless we see an hourly change in the state of delivery, a bullish change in the state of delivery, we're anticipating price might continue to move lower. Be looking for this low here to be sought out. I'm going to run bearish. Look for this expansion to continue. See what the hourly has for us. So we did see a bullish change in the state of delivery here. We have displacement through this move. We also have low resistance liquidity through here. This is what I was talking about. This is that level here, the weekly 50% level. Just bring that across. So if price was to run higher, I'll use this failure swing for our projections, and you can see, look at that target. So if price was to run higher, then this would be a great area for price to target. So if price is respecting bullish PD arrays, we might want to see price move lower into, say, this bullish FVG here, or this swing, even respecting this change in the state of delivery, and then continue higher. 6E on the daily. So we swept external. We've got a candle closure inside the Thursday candle. So Friday's candle closed inside the Thursday candle. We have low resistance liquidity. So I'll be looking for price to run lower. So bearish for Euro futures. Gold. So gold on the daily. So we did run lower. Let's just clean some of this up here. So price did run lower out of this bearish FEG. We did sweep the low here. And, you know, Friday was quite indecisive. We obviously see a doji close and price moving higher today. So we're still in a consolidation here. What we can see is that we still have a portion of this bearish FEG unmitigated. So with a sweep here, looking to see price reach up. See if we fill this, will price move beyond and close and then continue higher? We shall see, but that's what we'll be looking for today. We'll see if price has willingness to move higher here. Let's have a look at silver. I don't usually look at silver very often, but I did see a really nice unicorn today. It was actually outside of Asia and London. It was between the zones, but a very nice example of a unicorn here. And you know, it moved quite nicely too. If you had your stop at the low there, even just playing to the Asia high, you know, it's a 2.5R, and currently it's a 4.4R. A very nice trade. Would have been tricky to get an entry unless you market ordered in, but just a nice example there of our entry function. Let's have a look at RTY. So it's still looking for price to run higher. We see Friday, we're still respecting this bullish FEG. We closed back inside the range of Thursday's candle. We've gapped up today. Looks like we've filled that gap and we might continue to move higher. And again, all this low resistance liquidity. Check out that wick. Wow. Seem to have low resistance liquidity on either side of price right now. So this could potentially see price run lower before we actually see a move higher. and YM. Well, we do see a sweep here. Okay, so if we look at the candle high for this candle, 176, 171. So we do have a sweep here, and we do have a daily, potential daily unicorn. We haven't got a close below just yet, but we do have a gap forming. So it'll be interesting to see how today's candle closes. But also utilizing our external to internal daily bias concept, we can see that price has swept the low here. It's also respected the 50% level of this wick. Okay, so this could actually see price run higher, fill this void through here. We've also swept previous day low before we see price moving lower. So we'll let's have a look to see for bullish price action there today. GU on the daily. Daily unicorn being respected. Let's see, we have an FEG aligned with our breaker. And price respecting that. We've moved up into this bearish FEG. We did get a reaction there as well. So now I'll be looking to see if price can remain supported at this opposing candle, or if indeed price runs lower. So watching for price here on this wick. We also see this as a closure inside the range of the previous day. So Friday closed inside the range of the previous day, inside a bearish FEG. So leaning towards a bearish bias here for GU. And then we'll see if this bullish breaker can be respected on our move lower. Bitcoin. So price did run a little higher on Friday. Where are we? Friday. So we were looking for price to move higher, and we did continue that move. We look like we're selling off a little bit today. I'll clear that up. Currently not at a point of interest. So I'll be waiting to see what price does here. If anything, I'd probably keep an eye on this wick and the 50% level of this wick and see how price reacts here. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks again. We'll be back again tomorrow. Midweek market meetup as well on Wednesday. That's live on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you like the video and turn those notifications on, guys, so that you can be alerted to any lives or any new videos. Have a good Monday, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.